When the fires took off here in northeastern New Mexico, you know, the NMDOT, they started supplying, there was 3 operators and 3 graders that were sent out to the Cooks fire. And out there they started assisting with fire suppression by producing grader lines and that stuff to slow down the fire, catch the fire, and stop it in that sense.
Yeah, that fire's bumping pretty hard next to Joe.
A lot of our employees, they lived in these areas where the fire, where evacuations were in process. So a lot of these people were having to leave their homes, be evacuated, either stay with family, go to shelters, you know, and still have to report to the district and do their job. You know, there was a lot of support from the administration, you know, and to aid these individuals that couldn't come to work or whatever. But a lot of these guys did report to work.
I'm going back on the line, bro. I jumped the line, so I'm getting back on the line.
You know, obviously you have the logistical part. So you have the aid that's gonna go to the New Mexico State Police. So we're gonna put up message boards, set up all these messages. It's gonna say road closures, a little bit of advice of the fire, where it's at, in that sense. We also, they provided escorts for the Sheriff's Department, State Police. So people that needed to get back into their homes and possibly get some necessities, you know, like medications and stuff like that, they were able to actually escort these residents into their homes and then escort them out. You know, so they gave that type of assistance to the Sheriff's Departments and the New Mexico State Police. Cooks Fire, where they were providing the suppression as far as the grader lines, there was also, they hauled water to a lot of these tenders that are out there, that they don't have to drive all the way to get water. There was fuel service trucks that were out there actually fueling all of these tenders and vehicles that needed to be refueled. And they also gave support to the Emergency Operations Center that was located at Luna Community College, providing fuel in that sense as well. The Emergency Operations Center, they also send out a lot of this public information. All this information needs to get from point A to point B, and somewhere in the middle, people have to get that information correct. So that was also supported through District 4. Public information was a big area that they wanted to make sure that all individuals were aware of fire information, support for evacuees. All that stuff was very, very important. Yes. Yeah, there's no restrictions anymore. So as far as general operations, nothing really slows down too much. Obviously, areas in the Mora and the San Miguel counties, there's areas that were impacted by the fire. So you have guardrail that burned. You have structures that may have been damaged, you know, culverts and stuff that go under the road. You have road signs. You have livestock fences that get burned. The DOT automatically started repairing all of these different areas. With all of the logistics that was involved, the communication that was involved, it was just flawless. Just the way we were working with not only fire teams, state police, the county, you know, all that communication, requests came into the Department of Transportation. And the way people that reacted, the way they just got things done was very impressive, because this is their hometown, this is their home area. So even support from other districts, you know, everything came together. It worked flawlessly. Communication was great, and that's all due to the preparation and the training that goes on at the New Mexico Department of Transportation.
If you come out to the south, that'd be your best bet.